Dear students, welcome back to the online session. As we have already completed the chapter exponents, now let us revisit the scientific notation and standard form. Now today let us discuss about the comparison as well. Let us solve a few problems based on this and then further go for HOTS problems. Now, scientific notation to recollect or recap, we have seen a problem like this, similar to somewhat like this, 0.000589. If I would like to change this to scientific notation, as you already know, in scientific notation, we need to have the number between 1 to 10. That is, a product should be in such a way that a number between 1 to 10 should be multiplied with base 10. That is, 10 to the power of something like this. For example, this is in scientific notation. So you need to have only a single digit here, that is 1 to 10. That means less than 10. So the number should lie between 1 to 10. Now let us see where should I change the decimal to so that I get only single digit. So I have to move the decimal after 5. So if I move till here, then only I will be getting 5 as a digit in that is 5 as a single digit. So if I want to change, let me see how many places I need to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. So simply this would be equal to 5.89, remaining digits remain as it is, into, so we are expressing as a base of 10, the way which is here. So 10 to the power of, so how many places did we move? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is minus 4. So when we are moving, it will be written as a division. So when we take to the numerator, it will be minus 4. So the scientific notation of the given problem is 5.89 into 10 to the power of minus 4. Now this is already in scientific notation. Now we need to change this to standard form. Now let us see, just the opposite of it we need to do. So we need to move 5 places towards your left side since it is minus. So let me write the digits without any decimal first. So the decimal is here. So let me put some zeros in front of it and let me see how many places. 5 places. So from here I am moving 5 places. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the decimal stops here. So in front of it also let me put a 0. So 0.00000872 will be in the standard form. So you already have converted a standard form number into scientific notation and a scientific notation number to standard form. This is how we have done. These two are just the opposite to each other. The way of expressing is different. That's it. Now let us do some comparison. So this model is important for MCQs or 1 mark questions. So comparison, as you all know, like how you compare, when you compare, what do? You decide whether it is greater, lesser or equal. So definitely you can see that they both are not equal. So either the blank should be greater than or lesser than. So the symbol we need to decide based on the working. So let me convert this to the normal standard form, like it is in the exponential form. So if I convert to standard form, what happens? Let me see. So this number becomes 5 to 8 here. 3 places I am moving. So 1, 2, 3. So the decimal stops here. This is the number that we have here. Now let me check out what do I get here. So we have to move 4 places. So 1, 2, 3, 4 places I have moved. Now it is very easy for me to compare and see. Now you can see that after the decimal point there are only 2 zeros and the third place immediately you have a number which is 5. Now let me see the third place 1, 2, 3. So you can observe that the third place still remains 0 here, which means this value will definitely become greater than this value, isn't it? See, immediately third place we have 5 to 8. Then here we have 0, 5. So what is happening here? This number is definitely greater than this particular number. So the symbol in between would be greater than. So I have moved 3 places here. So let me check. 1, 2, 3. So we are getting 0.00528. So the third place itself you have a number here. Whereas now let me see whether I have moved correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4 places I am moving. So I have third place till 0. So easily I can check and tell that this is a greater number than this. Now in simpler way I can say that if the number of zeros are less, then that number would become greater. In general I am saying this might not apply for all. You need to be careful. See, if in between, before the number, there are the preceding number of zeros only I am talking. In between again, if you have a number, again you won't be getting the same thing, same value. So in general I am saying if the number of zeros you observe that it is less, that number would be generally greater. Now just now we have seen about scientific notation, standard form and also comparison. Now let us solve some higher order thinking skills questions, that is HOTS questions. So one of the question is simplification. Here as you see the question looks little complicated, but when you are using the laws of exponents this becomes very simple. So x to the power of a plus b whole square, same way multiplied by x to the power of b plus c whole square into x to the power of c plus a to the power of 2. Again in the denominator whole divided by x power a into x power b into x power c whole to the power of 3. Now let me see what can I do for the numerator first. Then we will think about the denominator. Here you can do in two methods actually. Either you take the bases together into one bracket and take the power as a common, or you can simplify using the power at individual way. So I am choosing the whole thing into the one bracket. So x to the power of a plus b multiplied by, that is a power m into a power n. So same way I am using a power m whole power n, that way also you can apply. A power m into a power n, that way also you can apply. If the bases are different and powers are same, you can multiply the bases and taking the common power, that way also you can apply. So here I am taking all the bases together into one group, together into one, and then combining the power. All of them have the same power, so I am taking the power at the end. Now let me see what will happen. The denominator remains as it is. Now I am not doing anything as of now with the denominator. Let me see what do I get. Now here I am trying to solve within the bracket first. So x to the power of a power m into a power n will be a power m plus n. So I will be able to add all the powers since the bases are same. So a plus b plus b plus c plus c plus a. This is combination whole to the power of 2. And denominator doesn't change. I am not doing anything with the denominator as of now. Now here you can observe x to the power of a plus b plus b plus c plus c plus a. So here I can have 2 a's, 2 b's, 2 c's like that. So x to the power of a plus a, 2a plus 2b plus 2c whole to the power of 2 divided by x power a, x power b into x power c whole to the power of 3. Now here you can observe 2 is common in all the three terms. So I can take 2 out of the bracket. So I will be left with x to the power of a plus b plus c whole to the power of 2 is going out. So 2 is multiplied with the outside 2. So which will become 2 to the 4 whole divided by x to the power of. Now here let me apply the law now. Now in the denominator a power, so the bases are same and it is multiplication. This dot means it's multiplication. So I can add all the powers a plus b plus c whole to the power of 3. Now very clearly it is observed that numerator and denominator are same basis. Both of them have same basis. So a power m by a power n will be a power m minus n. So this whole thing if I take it as a power m, that is 4, and power n is 3. So 4 minus 3 will be 1. So this will become x to the power of a plus b plus c whole to the power of, here if you want you can think like 4 minus 3. What is 4 minus 3? The denominator we are not writing because we have taken it to the numerator since the bases are same. Suppose a power m by a power m. What do we write? A power m minus n. So again we won't write anything in the denominator. So using this law I can write it as x to the power of a plus b plus c whole to the power of 4 minus 3. What is 4 minus 3? It is simply 1. So this will become x to the power of a plus b plus c. So this is our final answer. So x to the power of a plus b plus c whole to the power of 1 I need not write. So this would be my final answer. Now let us see one more problem. Simplification. 1 by 1 plus a to the power of n minus m plus 1 by 1 plus a to the power of m minus n. So when you see the problem, it looks little typical or complicated, but it is very easy if you use again laws. Like the previous problem, if we have used the laws of exponents, same way this also we are going to use the laws of exponents. But before that, let us remodify our problem. So 1 by 1 plus a to the power of n minus m. So this, how are we getting this particular value? If I take the law, second law, a power m by a power n will be equal to a power m minus n, isn't it? Now this a power m minus n can be rewritten in this format also, that is a power m by a power n. So let me use this law and rewrite this in that format. So a power n minus n, which means a power n by a power n. The first value minus second value means the first value is in the numerator. So the denominator will have m. This law, if we are applying, here it is n minus m. So you are getting n and m like this. Now plus 1 by 1 plus a to the power of m minus n. So this directly you can write in place of that a power m by a power n. So we have just rewritten the values by using the laws. Now take the LCM. Now if I take the LCM, what happens here? Let me see. Now here a power m and here also a power n will be the denominator if I take the LCM. So when I multiply 1 by a power m plus a power n by a power n. Same thing, 1 by a power n plus a power m whole divided by a power n. So hope you have understood till here. That is, if I rewrite it like 1 upon something, so this denominator again will go and it will become the numerator. So this law we have used. So this will become a power m. This has gone to the numerator. This has shifted here. By this remains as it is. A power m plus a power n. Same way plus a power n will go to the numerator divided by a power n plus a power n. Now what are you observing? Here very clearly you are observing that both the denominators have become same. That is a plus b is equal to b plus a. Same way a power m plus a power n is equal to a power n plus a power. Which means what? The denominators are same. So the numerators can be added directly. So what are my numerators? Let me add. Now what are you observing? A power m plus a power n by a power n plus a power n. So if I put this in one bracket, for example, if you have 5 divided by 5, what is the result? You can cancel and you can write that it is 1. Same thing I am going to do here. I am cancelling so that the final value will become 1. So can you see how we have simplified using the laws? Now let us start the next problem. Suppose you have a problem like 5 to the power of minus 1 plus 2 to the power of minus 1 minus 1 by 3 whole to the power of minus 1 and everything is again put it in a bracket and it is to the power 0. So such models, it is direct answer. So everything whatever is there has been expressed to the power of 0. So the answer would be 1. So what is the law you are applying here? A power 0 is equal to 1. Using this law, you need not solve whatever is there inside the bracket, but directly you can write the value as equal to 1. So hope you have understood all the HOTS problems that we have